Richard Matthew Allen, Richard Matthew Allen, Richard Matthew Allen, present and future, visible, invisible. For what we want to know, and man, we have a big old list today. Are you innocent? We want to know, are you the man on the bridge? Did you kill Abby and Libby? How did you kill the girls? Did you have help? Or did anybody help you? Did you say...
Down the hill.
Did you say down the hill? Okay. And did you see the girls? Any more you want to add?
Hey, I mean, we got to get in depth, man. We got to get the right answers here, man.
For what's hidden and hidden behind darkness, and the God and the saints reveal answers to my questions. Damn! That is a lot of questions. My saints and my spirits are like, hey, anything else, bro? Like, you're like, what was your favorite meal? Like, fucking fuck. First two coming out for Richard Matthew Allen. Talks about spirituality as an obstacle. It says, and in the crossing of that is a man. What did he do? He was a pharmacist?
Yeah, he's a...
Pharmacy tech or something?
Yeah.
It's talking about spirituality, and it's talking about an obstacle. Like, there was something kind of not completely all there. That's interesting. It says, and he's in the crossing. It then says something that was his true love, so we'll find out what that was. And then in the past, things in the past said he had hoped the problems had gone away, but I guess they haven't. And then it says an issue presently is money. Maybe that could be because for his defense or whatever else. I don't know who's defending him. And then it says, we're going to move this out of the way because it's going to kill me. Move that over a little bit, like that. Yeah, there we go. And then it says, no broken heart in the future. It says, return to cut off his head. That's interesting. It says, no lovers. It also says something that doesn't come to an end or that continues. And then it says, in the future, not angry. That's interesting. That is really interesting. All right. And then to the left, three to the left say, the world upside down. It says, over lies and deceit. Now, are those his lies and deceit? Or are those everybody else's lies and deceit? Like they're lying about him. He says he's innocent, right?
That's what he's going with.
This guy keeps saying he's innocent, so that's kind of interesting. It says, family upside down, like his family was upside down. And at the crossing of that, it says he just wants to be happy. He wants to be okay. Like, he's not happy. So that's interesting. Here we go, guys. Let's go into the middle of this and see what's going on. It says spirituality, an obstacle, or something spiritually an obstacle. So I don't know if maybe this guy was very spiritual or doing something. We're going to find out. Something was an obstacle for him spiritually. I don't want to keep hitting everything. Here we go. It says, which is interesting, it's saying that there's stress. He's stressing out right now. Stressed out. Oh, I get it. He's trying to become spiritual now because he has this obstacle. So he's become very spiritual all of a sudden is what he's saying. It says, and that's why it's saying because there's a lot of stress. He doesn't know what's going to happen. It says he'd like to return to being the normal person he was and, working and having money and stuff. It says, but it says so far there's no son. It looks like they think it's him or it's him. It says, this is all from the past. This is all stuff from the past. It says, and there was no triumph. In other words, this is all things that they accused him, they suspected him in the past, and now they're kind of, he's saying this, there's no triumph here. Like, there's no way for me to win here. Like, they already kind of accused me. It talks about true love, and we'll see what that means here. It can also talk about becoming one with God or finding God to try to find his way out. At this point right now, and we're going to see what surrounds it. It says, a woman who offers love, and this could be family, it could be someone else. It says, but he's not a fool. It says, in order to see eye to eye with this, and we'll see what this is about. What is this lawyer? Is she a man or a woman? Do we know?
Who's the what?
His lawyer?
I don't know.
We don't know. It says, there's no hardship though. So it's talking about someone that may be going to see him. This is what he's talking about. He's not really saying much about killing anybody. It says, and he's trying to be strong. So it talks about him trying to be strong, being humiliated, going through all this, feeling like a fool, trying not to be a fool and fall for, something that someone might be trying to seduce him and seduce him in a way to get him to say something or do something, or that's kind of what they've already done. And then it says, at this point, no hardship. He's just trying to be strong. So it's interesting. So far, nothing to incriminate him. All right. Here we go. Then it says money. And it says, yes, there's a huge burden that's on its back. And of course, he's going into trial in March. If he has a public defender, that's probably doesn't have a really good chance. He needs to have someone who's, a good paid lawyer who's going to really take it serious. Because it's saying there's a huge burden that lays on his back. It says that he goes into depression where he gets really sad and upset. It says he doesn't know about the girls upside down. It talks about the girls upside down. And it says for all he knows, he doesn't know what they were doing. He's saying for all he knows, they were out having fun, doing whatever. He doesn't really know. It says, that's crazy. It says this is incomplete. Like this is, in other words, there's nothing here. Like they're trying to make it seem like he did something and it's not there. It says what returns to cut off his head, it says, is that he's afraid he's going to lose anyways. And that's got to be, that's legit.
Yeah.
That's legit.
You just don't know.
Like, no. I mean, you're going up for the murder of two little girls. After all these years they arrest you, you've got to be thinking, man, they must have something.
And they want to pin it on somebody.
Yeah, definitely. It says, he's tied up, he's locked down, he's in jail, prison. It says, over these girls. Here's the girl again. It says, and he's the one who's going to hang for it. He didn't do it. I don't think he did it. I don't think he did it, T. It says he's waiting for a big change to come, or possibly maybe a change of home to go back home. Fuck.
Wow.
That's fucking insane. Fuck. It says no broken heart. Like there's nothing for him to be broken hearted about. Like he didn't do anything. It says in the circle of life, there's fortune for this person. They were going to return to being in love and to doing things. It says, nothing magical. They didn't have any like magical things that were going on, or they weren't fucking super wealthy or anything, but they did okay. You know what I mean? It's saying, and now this girl's, kind of left him completely upside down. There's someone else, I think, that sees him or visits him. It says, but there's fruit on the tree. There was good things coming for him. In other words, his life was okay. It was going already.
Yeah, he had a job.
Yeah.
He had a home.
It says no lovers. Let's see. It says in his home, it says there was karma. Uh-oh. But not something that would bring him to his knees. I mean, he had karma like anybody. Like, people make mistakes. It says, he may have gone down the wrong road a couple times, he's saying. He's all, but never death. There it is. He didn't do it. Fucking A, he didn't do it. Sorry for my language, guys, but come on. He didn't do it. The scary part is, this guy is probably going to get locked up. He's probably going to get locked up. He's probably
going to take the heat.
He's going to take the shot for it because they don't want to look stupid again. And at the end of the day, he's saying, I didn't kill him. Like, he's really being serious. He's not bullshit. He's like, I had everything going for me. Why would I kill these kids?
And that's something like, that's something that they brought up is like, he's 50 years old. He doesn't really have anything on his record. Why now? Yeah, exactly. Why all of a sudden he's got a fetish for little girls? I just don't see it. I haven't gotten older and suddenly like, ooh, no, hell no, bro. Like, no. Oh, that's weird. That was weird. What? That was really weird. This car just popped up out of nowhere behind my milk. I just had my milk up in the air, drinking it. Uh-huh. I put it back down, and then I looked, and this car was leaning on it like that. Oh, that's weird. That is weird. That's him. Okay, here we go. Let's go to it. There must be a reason why it popped up. Let's just go to it. That was weird to me. Oh, that's weird. Got me off guard. All right, so let's say that this is, we're not going to say, this is Richard Matthew Allen. Let's see what else he's going to say here. It says, there is something that's hidden. It says, but there was no, like, he's not the killer. Like, he didn't do it. There's no anger there. He didn't have anger to do something like that. It says, and at the same time, you're asking all these questions about, was he the man on the bridge? He was not the man on the bridge. And he didn't kill the girls, and he had no help because, of course, he didn't do it. I don't know if he said down the hill or not. We'll find out right now. That's what I'm kind of curious about. But it's saying, other than that, no, like, man upside down. What's going on here?
You know, it may be his voice, Tony, and there may be some conversation there. You know what I mean? Did that just fall?
I'm just tripping out, man.
Hell no.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta tell you guys something after this, but all right. Yeah, it's gonna get a little weird real quick, guys. So hang in there. It says so no battle. So I don't know if he was the one walking on the bridge or he walked up from somewhere else. It must have been someone else on the bridge. I don't think that was him, but I think it's him on the recording. But down the hill, maybe he was telling them to go down the hill, or I don't know.
My guess would be the phone was still on. Like whatever happened to the girls, the phone was probably still being recording something.
Right.
And he probably just said down the hill.
Maybe
like something down the hill.
Maybe. Because it shows this, and there's the hill. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. He did say that, but all right. Here is where it's saying no end. It's saying something that doesn't come to an end. It says he feels alone. The loneliness doesn't come to an end, and neither does the destruction. It says he wishes, I don't know if his mom's still around or not, but he's wishing that he had some kind of nurturing. It says, and wishing he had all kinds, some love, like some help. It says, and that someone would stop this, that someone would just stop this, like stop. Like he's saying, in the future he's not angry. It says his health is going to deteriorate if he stays in there. So that's not cool.
That's a lot of stress.
It says, and he's going to be completely upside down. So of course he won't have anything or money or anything. It says he has some people out there who care about him that are friendships or whatever. And it says, and quickly, let's go to quickly because I want to see. It says quickly he's trying to be patient with everything that's going on. It says there's a lot of different information, a lot of different things coming out. And so he's trying to figure out, how is it that he's in trouble. It says he knows there's no new beginning for him. It says, but temptation wasn't his thing. Like the things he's saying don't imply any of that. And especially temptation for girls isn't something that little girls isn't something because those are young girls in my cards, and that's not his thing.
You gotta understand, this guy's in jail, so he's thinking straight right now. Like
fuck yeah.
Everything's going.
If the first thing he said was that he's starting to become spiritual because he's got this obstacle. I mean, that's the first thing you do when you go to jail. You find God real quick, I think. Especially if you're about to go away from murder. That's some crazy ass shit.
It's double murder.
You're right. That's a double murder. There's no getting out. That could be a death penalty, right? I'm depending on where they're at.
Depending on the state.
I don't know about Indiana. They're a little scary. I think there's some old school stuff that might be happening there. All right. It says the world upside down, and then it talks about there being lies and deceit. So there's lies and deceit that he's saying that's turned over his whole family, turned upside down everything he has. It says, with no delay, it says, of course, there's going to be a decision that finally comes down. And with that decision, he's going to try to defend himself. It says, and he's afraid that they're just going to return back with the same stuff no matter what. It says, no matter what, whether he's been good or bad, he feels like he's going to take the fall. This is some shit.
That's messed up, man.
This is some shit. Like they said, they may have his voice, but I don't think they have anything else that kind of relates to him. It says, that's why it took forever. Talks about him wanting to be happy. It says he's discontent in the moment. It says he needs big money in order to protect himself so he can try to fight this and master it. It says, but he prays to God. And he's, look at God's right side up. God would be upside down if he did this. It says, and he prays that God's going to triumph for him. That's his faith right now. It says things are just incomplete. It says when it comes to justice. In other words, things are unfair when it comes to justice is what he's saying. This is fucked up. To me, this is fucked up. We're going to get a lot of heat for this.
The only evidence they have on him really is
the recording?
His gun. The recording, not much. But they do have his gun and a 40 cal bullet. An unspent bullet that was found near one of the bodies of the, victims.
I mean, were they shot? We don't even know how they were killed.
They haven't really said how they died or anything like that, and that's why the evidence they have on Richard Allen is kind of like the evidence they have is kind of weak because it's like, all right, they haven't said how the girls died, and it's an unspent bullet. Like he didn't shoot the bullet.
That's kind of weird.
That's and it's one they found by one of the bodies.
And the thing is, if he did that, why would he leave a gun there? Unless someone had stolen his gun or something.
I mean, when they search your home, they're gonna find the gun. and you're gonna be, not knowing that they found a bullet, you're gonna be like, yeah, that's my gun. You go ahead, take it, go search, do what you gotta do.
Also, they found the gun in his house.
Yeah,
not by the bodies.
No, the bullet. They found an unspent bullet by one of the bodies. That's all they found. So of course, when they went to search the house,
right? I get it. I got it. Okay, interesting.